I'm going to show you how to put your WEC into network mode. So go to settings. I'm going to switch. I have two controllers I'm using, so this is just the one that I want to set to network mode. So you're going to connect to the WEC, and then you're going to go to the settings, make sure you're connected. If you're connected, awesome. Click check update, make sure it's up to date, and then go
If it
to
asks you for the
installer
password,
support. It is minleon112. And then click network mode. And then when you do this, it's super important. Your Wi-Fi name and Wi-Fi password have to be perfect, or else what's going to happen is it'll try to connect to your Wi-Fi, and if it doesn't have the right credentials, it won't connect, and then it'll just be stuck trying to connect to your Wi-Fi and it won't connect. Then you have to open up your box, take out the 4 screws, and then reset your controller. So very important, make sure you do your Wi-Fi name exactly how it's spelled, and then make sure you do your password exactly how your password is spelled, or you're going to have to open up your box and reset it. And then click put it on none, and then click reboot NetWEC, and then leave the WEC name the same. And then it should be about 30 seconds or so. Usually the lights will like flash or something. And then if you do this and you click on your network and you can't control the lights, usually you'll click your network and you come back to here and you click that. If you can't connect to your lights after you do this, go to your control box and see if the light is flashing. If the light is flashing, it means you didn't put something in correctly and it can't connect to your network. So take out the 4 screws, go watch the video, take out the 4 screws, hold the button, unplug it, plug it back in, wait 10 seconds, and then it'll reset it. I have a video on that, so check that out if you want to see exactly how to do it. And then try it again. And then you should be able to connect to it. And then if you accidentally put your information in wrong and you have to reset your WEC again, connect back up. It'll pop up again once you reset it, the WEC 9364. It'll be WEC, and then all the numbers are different for each one. And then you'll go back. Okay, so when you reconnect, you have to put it back in direct mode. So right now it's in network mode, which means it's trying to connect to like a network. So once you reset it, you have to click direct mode, and it'll put it back into direct mode where it connects to your WEC. And then, yep, if you push the Wi-Fi button, you should be connected. All right, so now we're connected again. And then this time we're going to try to do it right. So network mode, and then Wi-Fi name. It says it connected successfully, so let's see what happened. Boom. Perfect. I'm looking at my WEC right now, and it blinked a couple of times, and now it's solid. So I believe it's connected to my network. I'm connected to my network now. And then if I go into the Pixelancer settings and I click this, boom, I'm connected. So now I'm connected to the WEC through my Wi-Fi. And then every time you connect to your Wi-Fi, you should be able to connect to it. If it's ever not working and you're using your network, go take a look at the box, see if the light is flashing. If it's flashing, maybe you reset your password or you change something on your network and now it's not connected. So go ahead and reset it, put it back into direct mode, and then try to connect it back to your network, or you can leave it in direct mode if you'd like. And then now I'm going to go over how to use remote access. So go to your settings, make sure you're connected. In order for remote access to work, you have to connect it to your internet. So connect to the internet. If you don't know how, go check out the video. So make sure you're connected. Go to the Pixelancer app, click the Wi-Fi with at the top in the middle, click the Wi-Fi with 2 arrows. It should say connected. If it doesn't, figure out how to get connected. So you're going to make sure you're connected and then click enable remote access. You're going to turn that on. Then you're going to click remote access URL. Then we're going to click open remote access URL in browser. Go back here. So while enable remote access is on and is connected, if you want to connect to your lights through your Wi-Fi, click base URL. And when you're connected to your Wi-Fi, you can change them. And then let's just say, for example, I'm out and about. Maybe I'm in another state. Maybe I'm not away from home. Maybe I want to turn them off. Then you go in. I'm not connected to Wi-Fi right now. When I click this, it says searching. It's not connected. Click remote access URL and then turn on enable remote access. And then when you do this and you click the Wi-Fi with the 2 arrows doing a circle, it should connect. There we go. Connected. And then we can go to here, and then that's where we can select whatever effect we want. And then it'll, whenever you're using it this way, if you're doing it like you're just outside your house using remote control, since it has to go through like the internet and then to your Wi-Fi and it's less like direct, it will have a little bit of a delay. But the nice thing is you can control it from anywhere. And then you can edit your schedule if you'd like to whatever you want. You can change the colors, do your favorites. And then as long as you just keep on checking that you're actually connected, you will be able to change them. And then one thing is every time you click the reconnect button, it does take a little bit of time because it reconnects. So I would only do that if it says searching and it's not connected. So connected. And then don't worry about enable remote access. Toggle it on a few times. And then as soon as it says connected, don't worry about that little green thing being on or off. It doesn't matter. If it says connected up here, you're connected. Don't worry about that. 'Cause sometimes when you go back and forth, it'll turn it off, but don't click that because then it'll try to reconnect. So as long as at the top it says connected, and then I wouldn't click that either, the Wi-Fi with the 2 arrows going around, because then it goes through and it tries to reconnect. So if it says you go to settings and it says connected, then you're connected through the network, and then you can change it to whatever you'd like. And then you can, if you want to really double check, go to edit schedules, and if all your schedules are here, you're 100% connected and you're good to change anything.